morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you're listening from. Good day, and you're welcome to another episode of Tell It All with Darling Sugar on EXV Radio, where we champion the total quality of life. And yes, if you are just joining us, this is EXV Radio. This is Tell It All with Darling Sugar, a safe space for vulnerabilities where we discuss emotional basketballs, emotional pain, heartbreak, breakfast, lunch, dinner. We break tables, we shake tables, but basically, it's just a safe place and a community where we discuss all the emotional pains and trauma we go through that people think we should not be discussing because we are weak or we are too sensitive. But yeah, you're going to talk about everything here without being shamed, without being judged. So, I'm your host, Oluwatobiloba Olanigba. But like I said, for the sake of this journey, call me Darling Sugar because, Darling Sugar. But yeah, last week, I spoke about something very, very amazing. I started a series on emotional classes we are unlikely never going to graduate from. As adults, as children, as babies, as grown-ups, whatever it is you want to call yourself, you're likely not going to graduate from this emotional class. Why? Because it's life, because it is what it is. That's just it. So yes, I spoke about rejection 101 last week, where I discussed when you get rejected at work, when you get rejected for job interviews, when you get rejected for a whole lot of things, and then a couple of stuff like that, and relationship rejection. You like somebody, the boy does not like you because you are not tall, and it was really, really surreal. But today, another class we are talking about, I do not intend to break any table, but at the end of the day, I just want to shake some tables. Only but I break. What I mean by that is that eventually the table might get broken. But yeah, let's talk about Love 102. That's like another class, emotional class you're never going to graduate from. It's just to let you know that some things are actually uncontrollable feeling, even though you get exposed to them every single day of your life. So yes, if you're on this table, please come out and come and join me. Bring your chair, bring your seat, and let's talk about this. When you've actually been served breakfast or you get heartbroken in a relationship, and then you tell yourself with the length and breadth, the aroma, the color, the sweetness of that heartbreak and that breakfast, and then you now call the mind of a man and say, this is my New Year resolution, or this year I'm never going to like any boy, I'm not going to like any girl, I'm not going to be in any relationship. And then you're for me hard guy, like, oh, it's not going to happen again. But here you are, hello, excuse you, you're not even falling in love now. You are scattered in love. There's butterfly in your tummy already. You're already liking one boy at your workplace. You're already liking one boy in church. You like that drummer that used to press keyboard. You're already liking one boy that you met at one event like that. The boy you went to club with and all those things, the friend of your friend. But I thought you said you were not going to fall in love again. Well, before I delve right into it, there's a song I need us to listen to. Asha is actually going to be my companion on this show today. So let's go listen to How Did Love Find Me by Asha. And then I'll be right back to delve into it. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is Tell It All with Darling Sugar on EXV Radio, where we champion the total quality of life. Do not take it away, because you know what? I've got some stories to share with you. I did a poll last week, and then a lot of people responded about this basketballs, this heartbreak, and you don't just want to miss it. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Do not take it away.
Can you do this for me? Whisper a prayer. Something's happening, I'm so scared. What I waited so long for is finally here. Why does it feel so wrong? Why the tears? I always give love, never thought I'd deserve to be the one to get love. Oh no. So I locked my heart away, thought I didn't need it anyway. Maybe some things aren't meant to be. Over mountains, over seas, where I thought no man could reach. How did you find me? How did love find me?
The very first time I I listened to this song from Asha, it felt like, yeah, let's say we try so hard to run away from love. We try so hard to try to control our feelings. We try so hard to curb our emotions and how we feel about a particular person. But at the end of the day, love will embarrass you. Hello, love is gonna embarrass you. Love is no respecter of person. He does not respect the money in your account. He does not respect your height. He does not respect your color. Love is just an embarrassment. And then when you're not able to control it, you just find yourself like you're falling in the same cycles, and then you just look at his face and say, I thought I said I was not going to be in a relationship, but now here we are. Well, you know, when the heartbreak has happened and you said you're not going to do it again, I will share my story with you. So recently, it's happened like a couple of times, because every single time I've gotten heartbroken, I've had a relationship after. We did not die. We are still here. But recently, yeah, there was this old situationship that went down the drain with somebody that I really liked, and then I told myself that this year I'm just going to mind my business. If anybody should be saying, oh, they are passing signal, I'm not going to be a traffic warden to pick any signal. I'm not picking any green light or red light or yellow. I'm blind. I don't want to see love. But excuse you, I'm here to tell you that the dopamine and the free, I don't even know what it's called. You know what these hormones that they used to say is already rising up inside of me again. Actually, for the same person, the person that break my heart, I say I'm not gonna like. And then there's now this fine boy in my office that I'm beginning to go and be me. I'm getting to go and be liking. And I say, I thought this year we are not doing liking anybody. We are not doing any relationship. We also want to catch cruise. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to told you that I'm not in catch feelings, so feelings is running after me. I'm carrying the shield of faith and the armor of the Lord and the blood of Jesus to cover myself, because I am not ready for any other emotional outbreak this year, to be very honest with you. It's been a long way coming. I'm just 25, and then, you know, the situations I've had to experience in relationships are enough for me to say I don't want to settle down. But no, I'm not saying that. I'm just taking a break. But I've come to realize that there are some things that are just naturally beyond human control. There's no how you run away from them. They're still going to find you. If you like, go inside the 80s of the 80s. They are going to find you. And one of it is love. As I was saying about that story here, so there's this guy at my workplace. I'm not trying to be racist, please. But like, you know, I have a spec. Everybody has a taste in terms of guys that they can actually do stuff with or go out with. And like people used to say, it, we are going out. Where are you going? You are dating is you are dating. You are strafing is you are strafing. I don't understand we are going out. But anyways, I have my spec, and then I don't think I've ever been attracted to this kind of person in my entire life, because I don't just find them attractive. I think it's because I grew up in Nigeria. But for some reason, this guy is fine. Hello, this brother he's fine. Scatteredly, bastardly, stupidly fine. And then it just started like, you know, colleagues, seat partners. I just joined the job. I just joined the group. And then it was really welcoming. He has helped me a couple of times. And then we got talking, and I realized that, oh, aside the handsomeness, this brother got like, he has something in his head. And before you know it, like I said, love has started embarrassing me. Not love per se, but let's say attraction or emotional feeling. No, not even emotional. But yeah, let's say attraction. And then before I know it, every single time I want to pick my outfit to work, I'm always thinking about this guy, like, is he going to compliment me if I wear this? Yes, that's how love is going to embarrass you. Me, that I do New Year resolution, that I'm not going to fall in love, that I'm not going to like any boy. Hello, I'm already checking the color of my clothes. If one boy will like it, egg by me. No, come and collect me. Save me from this embarrassment. It didn't end there. I look forward to going to job every day, to work every day, because I know I'm going to see this guy. I don't have his number yet, don't worry. He does not have my number too. And I'm not catching feelings, but I'm just sort of attracted to this person. And it's just so weird, because apparently I'm very much in love with someone else, like, that I literally want to do life with. But it's just how this can really be complicated. I'm a very loyal and faithful person, but the person that I love does not love me. And I say I'm not going to love again, but for some reason, love has found me. So I started doing all the silly things where, I would think about my conversation. What am I going to talk to him about today at work? What am I going to ask him? Because I don't want to do the regular, what do you like? What's your color? Hello, this guy is British. He's not even Nigerian. So, you understand? I just couldn't do the Niger way. I'm like, I don't know what we are in Rome. Let's act like a Roman. Do you understand? So I would look for conversations at work, random excuses to tell him to help me, random stuff to say, oh, hey, can you please look into this for me? And then he goes, I can never say no to you. And then my head would do, oh my God. All I'm just saying is, law. I'm gone. If you don't know the meaning of that, I'm absolutely gone. And then when I get home, I started talking about him to my friends. I'll tell him he did this for me today at work. He hugged me from behind. I had a terrible customer on the phone. He encouraged me. I was just literally talking about this guy. The same me. But I said I'm not going to fall in love this year. I'm beginning to walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but I shall fear no evil. For that I will me. Your honor and staff, they comfort me. And I'm very sure I'm not the only one on this table that has been through rough edges in relationship, in friendship, and then you've sworn with your life that in my grandfather's grave name, I will not fall in love again. But here you are. You're already liking one girl. Yeah, you're already doing... Oh, are you free this weekend? Can we have tea? That's how it used to start. Oh, this person is doing an event. Would you like to go? And then you're already laughing sheepishly. They chat to you, hi, you're already looking for the emojis to use. You're already looking for the color of clothes to wear to that event because they are going to be there. You're already saying, have you seen this movie? Folake, you are gone. Richard, excuse me, you are gone. Your friend will not be asking you, what's so special about this guy? Have you forgotten the color, the taste and the aroma of the breakfast you ate? And then you go like, it's gone. I've viewed from that. We move. I thought we were all going to be single this year. What's happening? Why are you falling in love again? Why is it that it seems like you literally cannot control your emotions, even when you've told yourself that you're literally not going to be in that same space again? Most especially when it comes to love. I think it's just an uncontrollable feeling, to be honest. And the place where we get odd the most is when we're trying to control these feelings because they are beyond us. Now, you can set boundaries for your feelings. You can try not to go out of your way. But, trying to shy away from it, trying to suppress them, trying to act as if it doesn't exist or it's actually not there, to be honest, it's just going to kill you. It's just going to hurt you. It's just going to put you in a very, very difficult situation and in a very, 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 very difficult space. At the end of the day, I might even end up not having anything with this guy at my workplace, like I said. Because to be honest, it's actually very weird. I'm in love with someone. I really want to be with someone. But here am I, because I think it's just because I see this guy every day. And this guy is bastardly fine. He now has sense again. I'm sorry. I know fine is not what words here. I know some people say, oh, does he have sense? It's not just about fine, dates kind of people. Hello, that's the first point of attraction. The guy is fine. Abi? And I know that if anything happens between us, I'm just going to end up giving birth to children with blue eyeballs and not black like mine. If you know, you know. If you don't get it, forget about it. So I said I did a poll last week. And then I was just trying to see if people have also been in the same situation. Because I'm literally not the only person. Maybe it's because I'm saying my own. Don't come to my DM and ask me questions. Because I'm not going to answer you about me and the boy at my office. It's none of your it's none of your business. Mind your own. Let me mind my own too. Maybe too, you said you're not going to fall in love. So who is that Folake that you're beginning to like? Who is that Richard that you're saying, if you see Richard, the guy is just so tall. I just don't know how I feel when I see him. The same you that they served breakfast, that you cried your eyes out, that you went to therapy. The same you. You have the eyes to be picking signal. I think his eyes are saying something. His eyes are not saying something. Even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, be careful, because you shall fear no evil. But yeah, let's talk about the poll that I did. I'm just gonna grab my laptop because it's a whole lot. There's one that actually really broke me and I almost cried, because trust me when I say the response was so bad. So I actually put it out just to ask questions like, if you've had like a very, very terrible heartbreak and you've vowed like you're never going to be in love again, or you've like sworn that you're never going to like anyone, but you find yourself liking someone and you just don't know what to do. The question is, what led to the compromise? What changed? Because if somebody served you breakfast, 4 years relationship that went down the drain, 3 years, 2 months, you slept with your friend, she slept with your husband, all those stuff put together and those terrible things that happens in relationship. And then you're telling yourself you're never going to be there again. But now you're liking someone else. Why? It's just to let you know that this is certainly beyond human control. Astrology cannot explain it. Science cannot explain it, to be honest with you. It's just really an uncontrollable human feeling that just happens. And when it happens, it embarrasses you because you're gonna be a fool in love. I know you say, oh, the next relationship I'm going into, I'll hold my face. It's because you have not fallen in love, because they will start pressing your mumu button with their actions and with their fineness, and then you're already head over heels. When I say head over heels, I mean head over heels with them. But yeah, let's look at some of the responses I got from this poll. To be honest with you, if you're going through the same situation and it makes you feel uncomfortable, I do apologize. But we just need to shake some tables before we break them. If we break, we'll build another table, or we pick the pieces. You get it? Yeah. So the very first person, when I asked, the person said, oh, that after the heartbreak, I said, the question went like this. Have you ever been through an heartbreak and then you told yourself you're never going to fall in love again, and then you find yourself falling in love? What changed? How did you reach that compromise? And then someone said, I decided to keep everybody anonymous because I'm obviously filming from a country where data protection is key. GDPR, we need to protect people's image, their name, unless they give you the right to actually disclose that. People didn't give me the authority to disclose their names, just in case you know them. Before you can say, hey, I know her, I know that girl, I was her friend. It's none of your business. Just listen and learn. So the person said, I just allowed the Holy Spirit to work on my heart. And since I'm a soft-loving person, I just decided to keep loving. Oshe, your mother of Jesus, family of God. I love people like that. I've been in situations like that before. I think it was actually my second relationship. It was with someone I should not have dated. And what I mean by that, to be honest, it was a married man. Before you come for me, please, this is like a thing of past. It's a mistake. To be honest with you, I sort of regret it. And to be very honest with you, I literally do not regret it. I'm sorry if you think I'm sharing too much. It's just to let you know. I'm not saying go and date married men. To be honest, don't try it. Do not do it. I've been there and I'm telling you firsthand, do not do it. But this person was like literally divorced. I saw the divorce papers and all that. And I fell in love with this person. When I say fell in love, I mean head over heels. I was literally like a wife to this person for close to 4 years. And when this guy cheated on me by sleeping with someone that I know, it felt like I was going to die. It felt like that was the entire end of my life and my existence. You just don't want to imagine. It felt so bad. 4 years down the drain. It was just really crazy. And then I thought I was not going to go through it. But before you knew it, I just had to go back to God, because I knew therapy was not going to fix the pieces that has been broken. Reading books was not going to fix it. Nothing was going to fix it. And then I went back to God the way I was. Like, this was what has happened, God. And I started praying for the person. 3 months down the lane, I was already healing. I still did therapy, yeah, but that was like one of the major things that actually helped me to get over that emotion. And to be honest, this person that I'm talking about today, we are best of best. If you don't know it, forget about it. We are best of best. Like, I feel like he's one person in my life that I would never trade for anything, even with that heartbreak saga that happened. I would never. I'm saying it with all my mouth, even if he's watching. Bro, I'm never gonna trade you for nothing, to be honest. Because, I don't know. But yeah, it's just to back up what this person has said, that they allow the Holy Spirit work on their heart. And since they are soft, loving person, they decided to just keep loving. Let's go to the second response before we go on another musical break in the next couple of minutes. This person said, Now we they break heart. Oshe, a bad breaker. All of you that used to scar people, that you know that you're literally not going to do anything with them, but you're going to scar them because they love you. God will forgive you. That's all I can say. My God will forgive you. You know she's not your type. She's not your shape. But then you still go after her to make her feel like you like her. You still went after him like he's the perfect guy for you. Giving him all sort of the sugar in my tea. By the end of the day, you will break their heart. You will scar people. People will not be saying they're not going to fall in love again. My God will judge you. My God will judge you and then he will not forgive you after judging you. This person said that we they break hearts. This is from breaking people's hearts. Because sooner or later, your own heart is going to be on the chopping block too. He said, my own heart is sealed like stone. Mortal Kombat people. My own heart is sealed like stone. Got to UK a few years ago and I've had 15 girls. 15 girls. I will show you. See, it's a chart that people have sent over to me. I got to the UK a few years ago and I've had 15 girls so far. Excuse me, you must be a man, no? You must be a boy, you must be a guy. Because 15 girls, 15! How? How? You've had 15 girls so far, not dating them, just in a situationship. These are the people we are talking about. Well, he has already introduced himself as a heartbreaker, so what can I do? He said, but alarm, he's even the alarm do the line for me. He said, alarm do the line. I found one now, but my eyes is still on my situationships because they are all angry. Meanwhile, I don't want to leave this my new babe because I know that I love her and I want her. But I promise myself not to have sex with any one of my previous babes again. But they enter my eyes, so how can I get all this fear out of my way? Don't tell me to pray because I know that already. You want me to advise you? Number one, drop all those 15 people. All of them, every single one of them from start to finish, drop them like completely. Even the one that you have said you have chosen, I think you should give it a break. Sit back. Think about it very well. Because at the end of the day, if you choose that one person that you said you loved so much, and then there are still 15 other girls, 15 outside the relationship, you're likely going to cheat. To be honest, you're likely going to just keep cheating on that one person. Why not speak to this person and let them know that this is what is going on? This is what you're struggling with. I'm not a relationship advisor. As a matter of fact, I look for a person who will advise me. But you know what? It's even the way you say spear. Women are not commodity. I know you've been through heartbreaks and I know that is already changing you. But that should not bring you to a place where you are now scarring people. See, there's a difference between breaking people's heart and scarring them. See, if you scar people, it means that you've not only broken their heart, you've actually ruined their life, and they're actually carrying that pain. Even if it heals, there's a scar. You know when you fall down and you have an accident? I actually have a scar on my leg, but I can't show you. It's been long. It's been 5 years of that accident, but every single time I see it, it reminds me of how the accident happened and when it happened and the pain I went through. That's how it is when you keep playing with people's heart. You can't keep 15 girls. 15 girls. I don't know. It's just really making my head ache. Please, you can't keep 15 girls. Choose the person you've told yourself you want to be with. Speak to the person about your past experiences. I think we should learn how to heal before going into another relationship, you know. In as much as you can't control the emotional feeling of love and, you know, all the dopamine and the hormones in your body for someone, take time to heal. That's one thing I always do and I would always do. Take time to heal from your relationship heartbreak before you go into another one, so you don't end up actually bleeding on someone that didn't cut you. You know, it doesn't literally make sense. Do you understand? So, to this person that is asking me what to do, I will still tell you to pray, because you need to pray that covetousness, ojukokoro, that is inside your eyes, the kokoro. For some people that don't understand Yoruba, covetousness means ojukokoro in Yoruba. You know, 15 girls is a lot of things. How do you even deal with one girl? Because I know women, we have our own bag and baggages, and then you're dealing with 15 situationships. Please, brother, I want to beg you, pray about it. It is covetousness that the Lord will take it away from you. And also pray about that one person you think you want to do life with, and pray for God to actually give you the strength for that journey. And not just prayer, you also have to be intentional about it. 15 girls, cut them off. all of them, cut them off, and then stay with that one person, discuss with this one person. There's something you must have seen for you to want to actually stay with this one person. If it's about the sex and the romance with the 15 girls, to be honest with you, you're going to get tired in marriage. Sex that you will have and be tired. Do you understand? 15 girls is a lot. STD is real. STI is real. Oh, pelvic inflammatory disease is real. I don't understand how you cope with 15 girls. So, all I'm just going to say, pray about it. Cut the 15 girls off. Please. Please, cut them off. I know it's going to break them. But what is going to break them the more is you keeping them around as options. You call them spear. Spear out of your way. These are people, somebody's daughter, people's children. Do you understand? Don't keep them as options. Don't keep wasting their time. Let them know it's not going to work. And everybody is going to be all right last. Well, this is where I go on another break. Once again, if you are just tuning in, this is Tell It All with Darling Sugar on EXV Radio, where we champion the quality of life. And I'm your host, Oluwatobiloba Olaniwa, Darling Sugar. You can follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at ESV Media, or you can download the ESV Radio app on Google Play Store to listen and catch on all the fun we offer on this radio. Like I said, Asha is going to be my company on this radio today, and then we are going to listen to another song from Asha. Moving On is one of my favorite albums from Asha, and I'll be right back. Do not take it away. 15 girls, you will soon hear more.
Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. I'm hoping for a better life, praying that nobody's story turns out like mine. The only thing I know is fear, even those with good intentions disappear. All that I could feel was pain. A stranger came and took my soul away. Like a deadly hurricane, I know my life will never be the same. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on.
Welcome back. This is Tell It All with Darling Sugar. I needed to actually take water. And because 15 girls, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to judge you, but that's a whole lot. I know that you've been broken. I know that girls have shown you shege. I know that women have actually shown you shege. And I know you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. But to be very honest with you, you need to do it afraid. You really need to do it afraid. I know you're a very, very responsible man. I know you're a very, very responsible guy. And I know you want to find a happy marriage. You want to make a home and build a home with someone. If you found one person that has tickled your fancy so much and you think you want to do life with them, to be very honest, just let the 15 people go and stick to that one person. Do you understand what I mean? You need to actually come to my DM. We need to talk. I can be your private therapist, but you need to heal. Because you need to really heal from the past trauma. Don't ignore them. They are still affecting you. That's why you're keeping 15 people around. And there's still one other person you like. Do you understand? So please, I know I'm sounding so calm now. I'm begging you, please. Imagine if those 15 people are actually your daughters or your kids or your sisters, and one guy is actually keeping them around to pass time, where there's actually one person that tickles their fancy. I know people has broken your heart to that point where you now have the heart of stone. But remember now, remember, you loved before you became this thing, and you can still love again, and it's still going to be beautiful. So yeah, that's that on the 15, whatever. Yeah, let's go on the next one on the slide. The person says, Oh my god. She told me she was leaving to date someone. She thought she was my senior colleague in our profession. Turns out it's actually a classmate who I don't really rate. What he had going for him was he was working in a bigger firm. And she was attracted to the fact that he has his own place and was driven around in his boss's vehicle while I was struggling to build my own practice and provide for upkeep in school. After the news, I took the money I meant to give her to go back to school and deposited it into my account. This was the first money I saved for myself. Though you were literally going to give your life savings and you're supposed to go and use and buy land in Ibejuleki for one woman. Abi, well done. 5 months later, I had my apartment rented and fully furnished with my family-sized electronics and fitting. Nice one. My colleague dumped her and she returned. Unfortunately for her, I had moved on, and even more unfortunately for her. Come on, don't be so mean. Unfortunately for her, I had moved on, and even more unfortunately for her, my new partner was her namesake, acquaintance, and a senior colleague. My partner showed me love is calm and gentle, and I don't have to compromise standards. I'm married to her now, and almost a decade later, that ex is still using me as a yardstick for our partners. Apparently, no one has measured up, and she tells me so every opportunity to get, husband material, 1 million yard. Thank you. And you know, some borrow that you didn't talk about for street. Now, I really love this beautiful one because it just shows you that in as much as you've been broken and scarred, you can still find love again if you let it thrive. If you heal from what has happened, if you focus on your own life and improve yourself. This is a story of from zero to hero. The girl went after the boss. Oh ye billionaire, oh ye the kashi, chopping and spending the money. There is no shame for money. I know all of you that because you're judging by the yardstick of today. I'm not saying do not have standards or do not have taste. Apparently, I also want to date a rich person. Yes, but I'm still not oblivious of the fact that what I see today is the end of someone I meet. No, when I meet you as a guy, I'm not seeing you as now. I'm seeing 5 years. I'm seeing 4 years. How my kids are going to look like. What my goals are going to look like with you. What your goals are going to look like with me. So I'm happy for this person. They are now married and the ex is using him as a yardstick. Husband material. Good for you, but not all love story has a happy ending. I'm so glad yours does. And I pray for everybody else that has also been scarred and they are scared of going into any relationship. May the next one you be in be your last one. May the next one you go into be your last one in the name of the Lord. Amen. Can I hear amen? Amen. Thank you. There's actually one that I really want to read before we go on. And this one is just... Someone said no, it was close. I wanted to take a break for months because I was ghosted. At last, I met someone special and I loved up again. I go love, this year, maybe that's going to be my testimony too. I was broken, once I was blind, now I can see, and now I am married. Hallelujah. Someone say glory. Now, this one, you need to sit back and listen to this one. And I'm going to be very fast because the time is fast spent. This person says, I'm a guy who loves the call. In fact, I would say I could be a fool for love. Some people would say men are scum, yeah? But I would say women make the good men scum, as men also make the good women scum as well. I dated a lady from school and we were a vibe. She fell deeply in love with me. I had decided to be celibate before I met her, but once I met her, my hard guy sheet broke off and I was down. Trying to satisfy her in all possible ways. We were together for 4 years, peaceful relationships, no fight, no argument for those period. It was my best relationship. One day. Somebody say one day. One day. Somebody say one day. One day. We were having a random gist when she absent-mindedly told me the story of how her neighbor's mom came to fight her at home a few months ago because she was accused of using jazz on her son. That sounds like Nollywood drama. But let's continue. That he has been acting irrational since he had some kind of romantic or sexual contact with my girlfriend. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. I'm sorry. I noticed a sudden change in her character. She was picking fights easily and we were arguing on phone frequently, something that never happened in 3 years plus. When I calculated her story, it matched up perfectly. with the timeline that I've calculated perfectly and the sudden change of character, I then stick through our phone to WhatsApp audio. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know that you're tempted to check his phone or her phone. My dear, do not do that. But yeah, let's continue with this. This is so, I don't know. I checked her WhatsApp messages and I heard things that broke me. Within the 3 months of her change, she was already involved with 4 to 6 other guys, like full-blown flirting. Oh my God. I was shocked. Myself, I'm shocked. Me, I shook. 4 to 6 guys, lying in 4 months. Emma, calm down. Be calming down. 4 to 6 other guys with full-blown flirting. I was shocked because I satisfied this lady with money, time, attention, and sex. I know some people say, what does women want? I don't know. Myself, I don't know what women want. When I confronted her, she said she thought I had cheated and so she was trying to have her own fun. That doesn't sound logical. Me, that I hardly have time for my own self. That's the guy, not me. And then I tried to dissatisfy myself to please her often. I literally give this woman 7 to 10 orgasms every time we get down. Hey! Oh my God. She doesn't fake orgasms because she releases good amount of juice when I don't know what this brother is talking about. I give her money. I bought a land for her and I was planning to give it to her as an honeymoon gift. My God. I guess she chose the street over the loyal good guy. When the Olamide says street is take over for this auntie, street is all take over ni. Oh my God. I guess she chose the street over the loyal guy. Later, women like her will come out shouting, where are all the good guys? The good guys she had dated completely and destroyed. My brother, fear women. My sister, fear men too. I still continued dating her. She got into another relationship, double dating. You have a heart to forgive. I still continued dating her. She got into another relationship. When it crumbled, she continued with me like nothing has happened. She repeated this about 4 more times. I guess she can't find the guy that pleases her like I do. I never confronted her again. I've broken up with her in my mind. I haven't slept with her in the last 2 years because I'm scared of STIs, but I won't tell her anything. She keeps asking, but I'm too damaged to tell her that I know about all other relationships. I've moved on for 2 years now, but she still follows me like nothing happened. Probably thinks I'm a fool. I'll find a decent woman and propose to her. When I get a yes, I'll send my wedding card and tell her to keep her cheating ass out of my life for good. My only regret was giving up my celibacy to satisfy a woman who wanted more than I could ever offer. I've been celibate for 2 years now, and it's going to remain like that. My bed will be undefiled till I tie the knot. I love that. I kind of hate women now. I may never be able to genuinely fall in love again, but I just pray God to help me find a lady that will heal my trust inside. If I find her, I would never let her go. Ever, ever. I'm still a good guy deep down. I know my future wife would enjoy the best marriage ever, but she may need to work hard and show that she's worth it, that she deserves to see vulnerable side. I'm considering someone already. I swear, she don't try. But I'm scared every single time this new girl makes me overly happy. I get flashbacks of my so-called girlfriend and an innocent smile that turned out to be sham. May God help us, Sha. Amen. Me self, I say may God help us. Hello. Amen. My brother, you have seen. But yeah, thank you for sharing this. One thing I'm still going to advise, like I said, you need to heal. I know you are now in a better relationship for you, and it feels too good to be true. The truth is you actually still deserve love. You deserve the purest of love. You deserve the truest of all love. And that's what we're talking about today, that sometimes you've told yourself you're never going to fall in love again, but you find yourself in that situation. But in this case, there's a trauma you need to actually heal from, just so you don't get to hurt another person that is going to be dedicated to you. I know you've said it that you're a good guy and you still want your marriage to be very, very fruitful, but you need to do the work. Do you understand? I know you've been hurt, you've been broken. You can't just go past it and move on like it never happened. It happened. But please, for the sake of the new person that is overly making you happy, the other person you're putting your life on hold for, she's probably with someone else again now. Do you understand? And then your own life is on a pause. Your own life is on an absolute standstill because of this person. So please, if you need to go to therapy, If you need to pray, if you need to, anything you need to do, please just do it, and then continue with this person that you think you love, or that you think loves you, that the both of you thinks you love one another. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say to you. I wish I could ask these people to actually private chat me, because I might have a couple of tips and recommendations in terms of therapy sessions, couple of links that could help them heal. But the bottom line is, with all those things that I've read and all those things that people have gone through, because this last one is actually like peppering my body. Do you understand? And I just don't know what to say. That's what I'm saying. Stop scarring people. Stop leaving scars in people's heart. I don't know. Another person is going to bear the brunt. Imagine if that person was your sister or your daughter or your son. Before you break their heart for no reason. Think about it. What if this person was actually my son? How would I have felt? Do you understand? Yeah, exactly. If you don't understand, you are just a wicked person. That's all I can say. Do you understand? Yes, I need you to understand that now. So to be very honest with you, we go through these heartbreaks. Some people go through heartbreak two times in a year. Some people every day. They are moving from one relationship to situationship to entanglement to friends with benefit. You know, you are always entangled with one person. Do you understand? And then you get heartbroken at every instance. But every single time it happens, you still find yourself falling in love again. It's just to let you know once again that it is an uncontrollable feeling. It is an emotional clash you're likely never going to graduate from. And the earlier you accept that, the better for you. The earlier you sit down to learn how to be better at your reaction to it, the better for you. Back to the guy in my office. I hope he asks for my number one day, so we can continue the conversation outside the four walls of workplace. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I know some of you are saying, I thought you said, yes, I love that person, but what am I going to do? The person I love does not love me. I wish I love another person. Happy Bibanke. Okay, I'm actually just kidding. That's a lighter note. This year, I ain't doing no relationship. We are chasing money, getting money, doing the work of God, loving God, catching flights instead of feelings. But don't be surprised when I come next week, I'll be next month, and then you are not seeing knuckle ring, you are seeing proper engagement ring. Don't say, I thought she said what? No, I not see anything. You are left on your own. If you like, follow me. It's your own. It's your problem. But yeah, it's just to remind you once again, like I said earlier, that love is one of an emotional feeling you're never going to outgrow. Pain is one of an emotional feeling you're never going to outgrow. And then the feeling of love, how you get attracted to people, even after you've told yourself that you're never going to do that again, is something that you cannot control. It's something beyond human comprehension. We try to use words to express it. We try to use actions, love languages to capture it. But at the end of the day, there is nothing that can best explain that beyond the fact that it's actually uncontrollable. And this is where I leave you today on Tell It All with Darling Sugar. To be honest with you, the 15 girl situation is still playing in my head. And then this man that got so heartbroken, and then to the person that actually prayed to God to give her the loving heart, and then to other people that said that with a break heart, she dated my senior colleague, my husband material yardstick. If you are still single, okay, you're not single again. Actually, I'm not searching, but I have friends that are searching, that I'm searching on their behalf, that can hook you people up. Do you understand what I'm saying? But yeah, that's on a lighter note. Once again, this is EXV Radio, where we champion the total quality of life, where we give you fun from entertainment to sport, to gist like this, to breaking tables, to news, to what's going on around. Just stick around. There's more to come. Next week, I'm going to give you a snippet of what we're going to talk about. I think we're actually going to talk about the feeling of wanting to disappear. This adult life is hard. Every single day like this, you're feeling like you should disappear from work, disappear from this, disappear from that. We'll talk about that next week, most likely. And I want you to also be there. Just follow me on Instagram at Darling Sugar, DAR_LING_sugar. You can just follow up with me on what you would like me to discuss, your comments, or if you've experienced any of the discussion that we've had and you want to share your own story, or you want to be part of the show. Please, you must be in the UK to be part of it. You must be in the UK. I'm so sorry. You must be in the UK to be part of a live recording like this. Do you understand? So it's just what it is. Just reach out to me on DAR_LING_sugar. Follow us on our social media pages at ESV Media on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And you can also download the ESV Radio app on Google Play. For iPhone users like myself, there's a link I'm definitely going to post that if you go on YouTube or Instagram, you're always going to see the live link where you can listen live. And then till I come your way again next week, please stay beautiful. You know, guard your heart. Don't go through the valley of the shadow of death by falling in love with that guy. Well, fall in love is a beautiful thing, to be very honest with you. But just know what you are doing. Be sure that you're ready to actually try again. Don't go and be breaking people's heart up and down. And you don't go and be giving yourself body count up and down. Be a celibate like this brother. You need it. Do you understand? So till I come away once again, I love you so much. You know, I love you. I love you and I love you. And I'll leave you in the hands of Asha. Let's listen to Bibanke. You know, Bibanke, you are the cautious show. Till I see you again next week. Stay safe and bye for now.
I wake up, I see you as you leave. I feel it, I see it as you leave. When we kiss, I went deep, but you're far away. Bibanke, Bibanke, Bibanke. Bibanke, Bibanke. You used to be my everything. Treated me like I was a queen. What spell did it cast on me? Or was it a make-believe? You say, girl, never be afraid of ever loving me. Those words I hung on to. Oh God, I was a fool.